probably got like at least 5 games on it too, is did not have Renata Glask on my bingo card today.
That was not on my bingo card either.
Aw.
But it was a classic into Rakan back in the day.
Very strong.
And Cassante, very difficult to dive, so it does kind of save you there.
I really like the Sylas pick here because it works extremely well with what their comp is trying to do. All right, if we're locking in Kassadin here, I'm like, what are we doing, HLD? Like, what is this draft's concept?
Well, I think they need magic damagingness. And Akali is going to do magic damages, which is cool.
I like the Akali because it's pretty good into Sylas. Obviously, Sylas is happy to steal the ultimate away, and there's a lot of power with what Gen.G tried to do last game in this very comp. It's a little bit different. It's Cassante instead of the Renekton, and you have a Sylas to further that frontline engage. I think that the reason why we see less lethality Varus in LCK... Well, hold on. I don't want to get deep on this, as Winner is hoping to be a winner with this gank.
He won't be a winner yet. Oh, he does manage to get the cannon. And, yeah, not going to be able to find that one. And
that was an interesting prediction there. Like,
I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too because it's really common to go down there because it seems like you wouldn't because it's further away from your turret.
Yep. Ooh, backflip. No. Oh, we're really going for this. Winner wants Loki dead.
Is that Malron? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
He's just going to stay here forever. He's lost so much time.
Well, there is another Shroud now on cooldown, but with the Rift Scuttless spawning, means that it's time for Quid to go home. So
this lane going so well for the Akali so early is actually not a great sign, as Guon is going to get this bottom scuttle. He's just in gank mode.
Yeah, and Rooster is going to need another Q to try and keep himself alive. Does flash. Doesn't want to get permafrosted, but he will. And there it is. Does manage to get a stun out. Slice, dice. No flash, but he sights. Oh, no, he doesn't. Q's pretty large, and that means that Cassante is going to get another first blood, this time for Gen.G.
Yeah, well played. Guon trying to take some of the jungle away here of Winner because he's been camping so hard. We'll only get a small amount of it, though, with these Raptors.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about lethality Varus one more time, but, like...
He's not even
just
here.
Yeah, it's just not worth anymore. We'll talk about it some other time. Let it go.
I like him too. I agree. But Hanwha, I think they don't play around, like, because we like it so much because with coordinated play...
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. It works well. But if you've got, like, a whole...
Oh, so
right,
clean!
The double dive!
That was so sick!
They're
both like, all right,
really cool.
if you hit and I hit, we go. They're like high five and dash in together. They're like holding hands mid-dash.
They actually did like one of those anime things where like the different color comes behind them and they're like, let's do this. And they both dive in together.
The rainbows. Man. I could see the rainbow trail behind them.
Definitely.
All I have to do is talk about lethality Varus and the fight starts every time, dude.
I know, it's crazy. Beautiful. Guon's going to come up towards this top side as Rooster, he's alcove cannon. But he's also permafrosted, which is subpar. Wants to get some cooldowns back. That slice, I don't think it hit, but he is going to be able to at least get out of here with his life. Loki, let's see what you can do about this one. Lands the backflip, jumps onto Quid here. Grand entrance is going to come through, and Quid, that handshake was actually beautiful from Duro. They are going to be able to make it out, though.
So close. Just one more auto.
She makes me so sad. I was really excited for her character, but she just seems useless. It's going to be a decent handshake onto Cafe. Does cleanse it immediately. Grand entrance just to make sure they're not going to be able to get too much follow-up damage. But man, Jin Rakan into this lane is doing so little.
Yeah.
It's
Imagine
very
if it was lethality Varus, though, and what he could have done. Unfortunate. He got some lethal tempo value in that trade, though.
Ooh, that's the smallest little kick I've ever seen. And that's a real dead ball.
I only mentioned it because I wanted more action.
Well, there is more action. And that is going to be Loki. Perfect execution comes down. That's going to help them line up the killers. Bail out. Duro needs to kill someone. It's not going to work because there's no one left to kill.
It's crazy because at the point in the draft where they picked the Renata, we were like, oh, this is not my bingo card. But when you think about what Gen.G did last game and how the draft was basically exactly the same, it makes so much sense that they would play it again. Yeah. Well, we're going all out as Rooster is going to flash away, but put in prison immediately. Does have the Dominus. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, just comes back in order for Willa to kill him. Just too many dashes, too much confusion. I'm sure that could be done. We need to talk to the Riot Skins team. Winner is in the brush.
still in Happy Land. As, oh, it is Happy Land for everyone other than Rooster, but he does go gold, and we had some frame drops there for a moment. It looked a little bit worrying, but once again, Happy Land working out for Gen.G. Loki going to come up towards Happy Land. That's not as happy for Hum Alive.
Definitely not feeling very happy. If he actually had a Gore Drinker here, you know, he probably survives these, but it's been so delayed. He's only at 80 CS here. He's 0-3, so...
Yeah, he's handbagging pretty hard.
He is handbagging really hard.
Yeah.
As greeding for a plate. Not gonna get it.
Nope.
Don't greed for plates. Don't
not
do
gonna
that.
get. Not in the danger zone, man.
Not
That's
in the
danger zone down there.
Yeah.
Don't get greedy in the danger zone.
Look at all the vision they have there towards the danger zone.
Who's going to connect? There's the safeguard kick flash. And very interesting play from Loki. Perfect execution comes through. But the Q's going to land. Man!
After all the movies I've watched with Group tonight in it, just really sold me.
Yeah. Real good. Okay, we got a teleport coming forward from both sides. And there is the Rift Herald, secured by Gen.G somehow, as Winner is going to get tagged. Let's see whether Loki goes back in. Of course he does. As now Rooster's trying to get out. The hostile takeover is massive. The knockup from the kick, just so beautiful. And Silas is going to be taken out. In goes Guan. He manages to quickness himself. It's not exactly the play that you want, but sometimes the Rakan is so charming, you just want a second dose. Carpe, oh, there it is. Gives him the thumbs up before he murders him.
Oh man, that was the moment where they kind of looked each other in the eyes.
It was super popular here in Korea.
Yeah, everybody watched it.
But he was definitely already a player, wasn't he? He's been playing.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, they managed to nail Lure, but look at this. You just can't engage onto Duro. He just presses R, and they all struggle. Glacial Prison comes forward, but now Guon's in the backline searching for something. As Loki, he's found Carpe yet again, and Guon's still alive. Come on, just kill at least the Lee Sin, but he has a safeguard. He's fine, and another just beautiful hostile takeover. Call it. Oh man, the good guys won real fast in this one. If they really do represent, you know, the same sort of characters. As Loki looking for a flank.
This is such a hard fight for Gen.G. Hostile takeover is ready.
Yep. Imagine trying to walk up. It's so difficult. Loki's still sitting on that flank. There's the kick flash to come through there. Hostile takeover was stolen and then used, but here's the real one, and it's not going to find the value that it's been finding all game. It doesn't really matter though, because look at the size of their wallets. It's absurd. The curtain call is going to be picked up, but now it's point blank, and Carpe is just going to have his hand shanked. Hand shaken and then almost taken off. Yeah,
shanked.
I think that's hand shanked though. I actually kind of love that.
I like
that.
That
was a bit Freudian.
But it's like really, I don't know, it's hard. I want to vote for both of them.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll vote for one, you vote for the other.
Yeah, that's what Valdez and I did last time. We had
easy.
this conundrum. Okay, yeah. I like it.
That's super easy. There's a kickback. Guon's going in. Don't know about that, but the rest of his team is going to be here. Look at them lining up for the Akali. He gets into his shroud. He's bounced around, goes golden in the end, and now it's the Crocodile's turn. Duro, can you offer any support here? Do you need to? Is kind of the question, as Loki's looking for even more. Flashing forward now. That's the double kill for the Akali. Rooster's going to chase down Sejuani. And this is going to be the end of the game. Akali died. I'm not sure about that, but that's fine. As long as you tell everyone of your friends to follow the stream.
Yep.
On Twitch.
That's what we gotta do. Gotta keep growing.
Yep. Be nice, smiley face, says Valdez. As, all right, we are going to get a kick handshake onto Zest, which means he goes basically nowhere at all. Hostile takeover also means Winner is running away because that's where the rest of his team are.
They're like, oh, we have to kill the turret, or just go where one's already dead in mid.
And they also have minions that are prepped already. Quit standing in front of this one as Rooster is just feeling so comfy. He's been through the fire and flames this game. That early game was not an easy one for him, and Zest is going to get pulled back. Man, this Renata value is absurd. Maybe I'm just voting for Duro, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's what Loki's just... What? Goose! Goose, no! Not again! That was, that's not really where he wanted to go. As Rooster's going to dive forward one more time. Grand entrance going to be there. The flash out from Guan. I don't think he did connect to Q. He does safeguard his way out. Yeah, the Nexus can be shot, but sometimes we want to have a good time first. As Lure, he's flashing! He's getting kills! Maverick dies as well! Oh, God!
Spoilers to when Tom Cruise is 80.
Yeah, right.
In the third movie, one? Top Gun 3. Oh, all right.
That's all right. We're just going to dance around a little bit.
We did it in the end. HLE
The 2-0.
And this will secure KT Rolster and D+ a spot in playoffs for round 1.
And it's really good to see. I think that Renata pick, man, oh my god.
If
It wasn't for the Bash Bros being so good, Goose and Maverick really stealing the show, like, Danger Zone Renata really would have gotten my vote. There's 3 really good votes this game.
I agree. I thought this was a pretty fun series because it evolved. Like, we got to see 2 similar drafts, but the opposite matchups, obviously in mid and top, and then we got to see the Renata come in as this really cool tech, expecting Gen.G was just going to walk into it. They did. So I was happy with it overall, even though it was kind of a one-sided affair. Still fun.
Guwon's going to pick it up. All right. Sometimes you just have to give it to the main character, and he was Maverick this time. 10, 1, and 12.
666 with that.
Oh,
with that expression that he's got as well, man. I like I said, my vote was for Guwon. You voted mid. I voted jungle.
Yeah. I'm just hoping I don't see him in the elevator later on, dude.
Yeah,
that would scare me a lot.
Make sure he gets on the shuttle bus before you.
I'm glad that our studio is a little bit further away from the actual venue. That makes my life a whole lot safer.